Hello everyone, my name is Chris, aka Saber, here to tell you about my Patreon page. Ooh, this is gonna be fun, right? Oh, sorry about the gesturing, I'm kind of weird like that. So, yeah, you probably heard of Patreon through some other famous people out there on social media and whatnot. And yeah, that is actually a thing. I initially started my Patreon back in, what was it, 2015, 16, somewhere around that line. Anyway, I have to tell you that at at the time I was gaining quite a following. However, when I made my first Patreon promo, I was kind of disappointed that I didn't get a lot of feedback from that, especially since Patreon is like when you're kind of like dependent on all these many different contributors to your channel content because you're literally like contributing to the financials of everything I do in my life, uh, and not just YouTube but also the practical stuff I need, and of course channel upgrades and equipment upgrades and whatnot. So Patreon is like this nifty website where you get to contribute financially, as I said, to your favorite content creators like yours truly. And it's kind of cool that you get to choose how much you want to donate to your favorite creators, uh, such as myself, again. um, so once you go on my Patreon, you'll see how everything works. It's best you go onto the to my own Patreon page yourself to see how it all works. Um, but I'll just sum it up for you right now in case you're not completely sold. Um, so Patreon, you get to see all these interesting stuff, including some photos of myself and some interesting things on here, including my bio, what I intend to do with Patreon, how it helped me in the long run. Um, Basically, I'm focusing on my music covers instead of my Let's Plays because I feel like that's a bit better to. Uh, I feel like that's a more practical thing to focus on for Patreon. Yeah. And also, becoming my patron, as it's known, is completely optional and you don't have to donate if you don't want to. Uh, yeah, but as I'm always for giving my followers some options, I also have a coffee page. I made a video on that earlier last month, I believe, and I still need to figure out a better way of um, getting that out there. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, it's kind of awkward. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. Coffee is this interesting website where it's kind of like an online tip jar, and it uses this interesting gimmick where you use a food item as a metaphor for like a friendly gesture into kind of like like it's kind of like tipping your waiter or waitress at a fancy restaurant, but you know what I mean, right? It's kind of cool, and you can donate as using um, I mean, and I use my metaphor, and for the metaphor I chose was the cheeseburger. Uh, um, Kind of cool, right? Very cool. Do I look awkward on camera? Never mind. So basically, it's interesting website to use for me. Um, yeah. So each cheeseburger will cost you like $5 each, and you can like give me as many as you like, and then it's gonna add up. So please plan in advance. And for the Patreon part of from my Patreon stuff, you'll be paid. You'll have to like it's automatically set up for you to donate like the first of every month. So yeah, I set it up that way because who knows, maybe YouTube could be my job too, but you never know. I mean, I garnered like close to 2,000 subscribers with in 10 years of doing this, And it's kind of funny how people like getting over 5,000 within a few days because of certain popular stuff on YouTube. That's more of a thing than what I'm doing. But apparently, I seem to be the only YouTuber capable of making MIDIs and sheet music of all these interesting songs and pieces and stuff from movies and all this media you watch. And it's actually kind of a unique ability. So I must be kind of like, I don't know. I feel like I should be a bit more, I don't know, famous or something. But in the long run, I don't really care. I'm fine with what I have right now, but honestly, it kind of feels kind of weird to see how that is happening on YouTube. And and yes, I noticed that over the years, and it's kind of weird. Anyway, uh, also, if you want to follow me on all the social medias, the links are also in the description, and also there's gonna be like icons that are gonna pop up on here where I am. Uh, yeah, it's kind of cool of how I sort of got myself on YouTube and do all this stuff, and all that stuff is gonna be in the description box below. So, yeah. And one last thing before I go, I have something to show you behind me. Okay, you're not gonna see it. Hold on a minute. Let me lower the camera. See that? That is my new TV, along with my Xbox One and PS4. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be definitely a lot easier to do console gaming from now on my channel. Um, yeah, that's a neat setup, right? I bet impromptu, but it'll work. I hope. Okay. Um, so yeah, that'll be fun to do, won't it? Yeah, at least I don't have to go in the living room for that, or the kitchen or something. Yeah, yeah, kind of cool, right? So I hope you enjoy watching this. And before I go, I took a bit of a hiatus again because I was playing Marvel's Spider-Man for like the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. And I'm finally on the final mission, so oh boy. I might post some gameplay if you like that. Who knows? um so yeah, that's pretty much it. If you liked what you see on my YouTube, please hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, comment, whatever. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.